There was once this really nice girl.
Her name was Mary.
She loved God and she loved her family. She was always busy helping around the house, cooking and cleaning.
One day, while she was at home, an angel appeared.
Mary threw a party
And kind of scared.
But the angel said, "Don't be scared. You are going to have a baby."
And Mary asked, "How can I have a baby? I'm not married."
And the angel said, "It's all right, the baby will be
God's son, Jesus. And you will be a wonderful mommy for him. Remember, anything is possible with God."
Mary was supposed to marry a guy named Joseph.
She said, "Hey, Joseph, I'm gonna have a baby."
Joseph was pretty surprised too.
He didn't really know how to be a dad.
But he wanted to take good care of the mom and the new baby. Just before the baby was going to be born, Joseph and Mary had to go on a long trip.
A really long trip.
To a town named Bethlehem. Joseph's family was from Bethlehem. And everyone had to go back home to be counted. It was a very long journey. But it was okay because Joseph made sure that Mary didn't have to walk by herself.
But when they got to Bethlehem,
The town was all full of people, and nobody had room for them.
not even Joseph's family.
The town was peace. And then another place. At the last place, the guy started to say no.
But then he said, "Wait, I've got a place out back."
But you got to be okay with animals.
Lots of furry animals, making lots of animal sounds.
And lots of animal smells.
They said they were okay with it. They really need a place to rest. They made their way back to the barn. There weren't even any beds.
But it was nice and warm. And Mary had baby Jesus there.
And they wrapped him in bands of cloth
And put him in the animal's food dish.
No one else in the whole world knew about Jesus yet.
There were some shepherds just right out of town,
Sitting around the fire and keeping their sheep safe.
They were probably talking about the day they just had.
Maybe they were talking about the weather. Or what a nice night it was. And right there, some angels showed up. The shepherds were like, "Oh no, what's going on?"
The angel said, "Don't be scared.
We have something really exciting to show you.
God's son Jesus has been born.
He's in Bethlehem."
He's all wrapped up in a blanket.
And laying in an animal food dish. The shepherds were super excited.
So they got everyone together. And they called out to all their sheep.
And they ran off to find Jesus.
They were really glad when they found the right place.
They asked, "Is this the place that Jesus is?"
And Mary said yes and let them come in. And they even got to hold and cuddle the baby.
Sometime later, some kings who were living far away from baby Jesus
Saw a special star in the sky that God had sent for them to see.
And the king followed the star a long way. A very long way. Really long way.
The star showed the kings right where Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus were.
They brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Strange gifts for a baby. But it made Mary really, really happy.
Then everybody had a big party because they were so glad that God sent baby Jesus.
It was the best night ever. It was the best night ever.
It was truly the best night ever.